Hey there, Kyle with Culture Redneck Garage. Well, I decided to pull out the old Plymouth today. We did a little bit of cleanup work inside the garage underneath the car because there was an awful lot of junk and, you know, rust and dust and Lord knows what else there. And so we decided we'd pull her out and get that blowed off. And plus we haven't yet started up the car to see if our radiator, we can get it, you know, all the air bubbles out, make sure there's no leaks and that sort of thing. So anyways, how about another startup video today, and we will get that thing started up. I can't remember how long it's been since I've started this car up. It's probably been like, gosh, since the early fall, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to attempt to do that, and it'll be cold collared, I know, so we'll get to it. Looks like that worked. Truth be told, I bumped it over a couple times before I fired it up. But anyways, she seems like she's running. Now, unfortunately, because I have an air gap intake on this thing, I have to really crank up the choke on it to get it to idle, and it is really chilly today, even though we're in spring. But that's been what we've been dealing with. So anyways, we're going to idle up a minute and then I'll talk about it a little bit. I'm here inside the car trying to keep the idle, keep it from dying, messing with the choke a little bit until she warms up. But I'm noticing on my gauge, my oil pressure and temperature gauge and fuel gauge all of a sudden are not wanting to work. I don't know what that's all about. It may be that little actually, I think I fixed it. There's some sort of something up in the top there. I'm not sure. It's one more thing to work on. Well, wouldn't you know it, as soon as I get into doing something with the car, I forget that I have something I have to go to. So as I was just filming there inside the interior of the car, you know, looking at our gauges, that sort of thing, I was reminded I had to leave. So I had to kind of stop the whole warming up and bleeding the cooling system process. So here I am back out at it the next day on a lunch break, and it's a little bit warmer today. The sun's out at least, so it makes it a little nicer. So here we go. We got the car over here, and I don't guess I've ever showed you this side of the car, but we'll talk about it here in a second. It looks like it's flowing in there, and I believe I've got most of the air bubbles out of this, and so I think we're okay. I don't see any leaks down here with the transmission lines or in the radiator, so I think we're okay. We'll just put it in drive and reverse and see what she does. Alright, well, we put her in reverse and drive and all that good stuff, and we checked the transmission fluid while it was in neutral, and all seems well. So let's go ahead and shut this thing off. Well, I feel pretty good about the leak so far. I think we've gotten it, and I think we got all the bubbles out, and like I said, it seemed to go okay. So yeah, I have never really showed you this side of the car. Let's look at that. So, as I might have said before, I, one time had done some work on this door. This is not the original door. I, at one point in time, had an unfortunate maple tree actually I think it was a Japanese maple tree incident where I crushed in that side of my old door, so I had to find another one. This one wasn't perfect. I had to do a little bit of work down here in the corner. Now I'm not 100% satisfied with how that come out, and if I have time, I really feel like I'm gonna rework that a little bit. And you can't see it here, but I am gonna, from the inside, come in. There's we need to get a little bit more curvature out of there, and I think we can do it. So, and that rocker panel is all brand new. I replaced all of that, and all of this here. Of course, on the other side, we've got some holes that we got to fix, but new hinges, all that good stuff. And so we at least got some work done. Now, do not be fooled by this quarter panel. I know it looks like it's done, but before I had bought some quarter halves, you know, I've got, like I said, I've got one for the driver's side and for the passenger side that go from about here down. Before I had bought those, I was trying to just to, you know, get it back on the road, get some of the rot away. So I kind of put some Bondo in there, and, you know, just to make it work for now. So it's not perfect, but it, you know, there's no big rust bubbles, but it's definitely not super straight. I started taking off my decals, and we'll finish that up at some point. Now I've got a real nasty spot here. This was a vinyl top car at one time, and I've kind of chiseled out a little bit here, so we're definitely going to have to do a big patch right in here. I'm hoping there's nothing, no major rot down here. Let's just hope there isn't, but that's going to be, aside from the quarter panels, I think my biggest headache. Everything else looks okay. We gotta do a little work right here, and I need to take off these this trim just to verify we don't have too much rot down in there in the window sills. But yeah, well, we are definitely behind on this project, no doubt about it. It's going to be a busy week, and then I'm headed out to vacation all next week, and we'll be gone on a work trip the week after that. So it's essentially almost going to be 3 weeks without doing any sort of work to this old gal. But, you know, we're going to keep pressing on, and we're going to get to where we're going to get. It doesn't matter. We're just going to do what we can do. But anyways, I just wanted to share a fresh spring startup with a new radiator with you, and have something to share there. So we're making a little bit of progress. It's just baby steps. So anyways, until next video, we will see you.